Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Jai. Please accept my apologies for not speaking in Gujarati. I'll be speaking in English to express what I would like to say. First, a few formal thank yous on behalf of the family. Once again, we give our thanks to all the family, friends, medical teams, well-being teachers, all supporters from Sri Jaran Mandir Greenfield, and many more who supported Eddie during his last few months. We would like to thank Alkishbhai for conducting the ceremony, Indian funeral directors, and the children crematorium. And thank you all for coming today, both here in person and online, to pay respects to Dedi and the family. Earlier in the week, Rina and Anjali shared a few anecdotes of Dedi, and I want to share a few of my own too. Dedi loved cricket. He was an avid fan of India's cricket team, and in particular Sachin Tendulkar, who was his hero. I remember watching cricket with him, and each time Tendulkar was batting, he would have a big, excited smile of satisfaction every time he hit a classy boundary. But equally, after Tendulkar got up, he would also have a deep, silent look of disappointment before he'd ask me to turn off the TV. It was one of the rare occasions he would express such highs and lows, because in everything else in life, he was always calm and collected. Dedi hardly needed a sat-nav. I was always amazed about how Dedi knew all the roads to take, whether in London or locally. He knew London like the back of his hand, like a taxi driver, since he worked in the city most of his life. At a high level, I feel he knew how to navigate all roads of life. He was someone who always knew where he was going, led by his strong principles and values, and in this way he was able to help guide me and others too. In the last months, me and Dedi went for a walk. I said to him, Dedi, this is your time to do or have whatever makes you most happy. So tell me, what do you want? I wasn't sure if he understood my question, because all he answered with was giving me life guidance. He said, Anand, I want you to be stable and happy. Do good deeds, enjoy life, but be kind. Go for your goals, but be humble. Remember to always give something back and serve the needy. It doesn't matter how much or how little you can do. And also, look after Mum. I will speak about Mum as well at the end. Dedi was very young looking, even as he aged. This gave me hope growing up that as I grow older, I'll also look forever young. Little were he and we to know that whilst he was always healthy on the surface, he would face this health condition. We appreciate this is something everyone is coming to terms with, and now I want to share my personal perspective, which comforts me even though this is potentially the biggest loss I will ever experience in my life. A question that commonly comes up is, why did this happen to him? He was so good. He didn't deserve this. I believe in the idea we are all sent here on this earth by God with a purpose. Purposes related to learning certain life lessons, growing our spiritual connections, and spreading the divine love with humanity. Once we fulfill what we were sent here for, there can be circumstances where it is necessary for our soul's growth that God calls us back. I believe he completed his purpose gracefully. In both good and challenging times, very rarely did he complain, get angry, or remain upset if he ever was. With support from Mum, he stayed positive, stayed true to his faith, and continued to serve others selflessly. I believe any of his challenges were opportunities in disguise that further strengthened his faith and good qualities. testing his devotion, and I believe he passed those tests emphatically. The reason I feel many of us feel the sadness by his absence was because he was a very pure soul, in my eyes, saintly and divine. It can feel like the divine presence we feel comforted by has gone. And I think now the way that I can move forward is to live by the example he set and wanted for all people, which was to remember and ask God for help, think of others, and serve selflessly. I feel slightly more peaceful than I might have thought I'd be in these circumstances, because he lived a fulfilled life, accomplished everything that was important to him, going with no regrets or unfulfilled desires. And when his health deteriorated, he didn't have to suffer for too long. His work here was done, but at the same time, he didn't leave us without a legacy to let his spirit and good work live on, to learn from and continue benefit from. We as a family have been truly overwhelmed with all of the touching messages and tributes. It has provided us with great comfort. I believe the thoughts of others is something the soul takes with it on its everlasting soul journey. So given your beautiful thoughts, messages, and continued prayers, which we really appreciate, I have no doubt, even more now, he is going in a positive direction, and I'm very happy for him, and I'm proud of him. Before closing, I want to also take this opportunity to especially acknowledge and give, at least on my behalf, credit to my mum, my sisters, Rena and Anjali, and their amas. Since we heard the news about Debbie's health condition, we were aware from the medical point of view the next few months would be challenging. But we all came together as a family, stronger than ever, to support Debbie's journey, whatever the encounters and outcome. It's the least we could do after all he'd done for us, and it was his time to be truly taken care of. Debbie's wish and perspective, once he found out, was always to live a quality life, however long that would be, which we weren't to know. That required him having comfort, happiness, and positivity despite the condition. We all did everything we could to help him have that. So I want to thank. Whilst this is a eulogy for Debbie, I also want to truly acknowledge and take this opportunity to acknowledge Mum. Mum, you have been a powerhouse for us all your life, but especially also since we first learned of Debbie's diagnosis. You had your own challenges, and I was concerned how the news would affect you, but you managed to only have your thoughts and actions focused on what helps Debbie's well-being, and just like he would, you put others first. We're really proud of you, not just for the strength you showed, but your heart and energy in doing everything you did, just like you did for Batu. We know you gave your 1000%. I am sure Debbie felt very loved, and I want you to know you are unconditionally loved and will be looked after too. Again, we thank and love everyone, including both of our parents' siblings, cousins, and close friends. We would also like to say a heartfelt thank you to our family for those that have held both Debbie and our hands throughout this journey. Your support saw no bounds, and we are extremely and eternally grateful. If anyone would like to further contribute to Debbie's soul journey, the family have made a website where you can leave thoughtful tributes, join prarthnas, and make donations to causes he regularly supported and that also helped him, including a Bingiani Macmillan Cancer Support link. The website is www.remembering-cancer.org. sharapai.com. After this service and having a chance to say your Josh Prashnas to the family outside, we invite you to join us for Josh and Rotla, kindly provided by Sri Jara Mandir, Greenford. This will take place in Winchmore Hill Village Hall, which is just a 5 minutes drive from this venue. Lastly, I want to say thank you, Dedi, for not just all the good deeds and service you've done so selflessly for us, but for being the example for how to lead a fulfilled, blessed life in love and compassion, no matter what, and touching many people's hearts. This is not goodbye, as your soul lives on. You will be dearly missed, always cherished, and we are thankful for the time we've had together. Daddy, if there are any mistakes we have made, or things we've said or done or not done that upset you or anyone, please forgive us. Stay blessed on your pure path. I wish your soul to continue to be fulfilled, journeying on in love, light, and peace. Thank you all once again.